welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Phil. Today we are making this yummy liver stew. If you've never made your liver like this, you are going to love this recipe. So I served it with some cumin rice, which I've also showed you how to make it in this video. This recipe is super simple, perfect for lunch, for dinner, and it's so quick to make with very simple ingredients. So without saying more, let's get started. So these are just some of the ingredients that you're going to use for this recipe. I also have some beef liver. This is about 500 grams of beef liver. I've nicely washed it, so you can just go ahead and remove that membrane, which is always chewy once it's cooked. So I'm just going ahead to cut it into smaller strips, as you see the way I'm doing it here. So you can just cut the liver into smaller cubes if you want, but when I'm serving the liver with rice, I always like cutting it into strips. So once you're done, you're just going to put them in a bowl. So now for our next step, we're just going to marinate the liver. So you'll just add it to a clean bowl, and then next you're just going to add some milk. So this is a quick tip. Adding milk to liver helps eliminate the bitter taste that liver always has once it has been cooked. So here I'm also adding some spices. So for this recipe I'm using coriander, turmeric, and cumin powder. So just go ahead and mix that well for about a minute. Once you're done, you're just going to let this rest in your fridge for about 30 minutes. So now it's time to cook the liver. So just put your pan over medium heat, and then you're just going to add some vegetable oil. You'll go ahead and add some nicely sliced white onions. You can use red onions if you have. Saute that for about 30 seconds, and then next you will add some crushed garlic. So I'm using 2 garlic cloves. You're going ahead to continue sauteing that for about a minute, or until the onions are nicely translucent and golden brown. So our liver has been resting for about 30 minutes, so just go ahead and remove it from the milk marinade and add it to your pan, and you'll just go ahead and discard that milk. So continue cooking the liver while turning. This will take about 2 minutes. So I just want to quickly mention this, guys. So for the full ingredients for this recipe, you can check them in the description box down below. I've listed all the measurements and the ingredients, so don't forget to check on that. And also, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe for more of my amazing recipes. So here I'm just going ahead to add some blended tomatoes and also some tomato paste. I'm going ahead to cook that until the tomatoes are nicely done. This will take about 5 minutes. So once the tomatoes are done, you'll go ahead and add green bell peppers. So this has been cut into nice strips. You'll continue stirring that while cooking for about 2 minutes. So this is just to make sure that our bell peppers are nicely cooked and tender. Everything is looking nice at this point, so I'm just adding some salt and curry powder. You'll turn that for about a minute until everything is well incorporated. Next, I'm just adding some green chilies. So this is actually optional. If you don't like your food spicy, just omit that. Continue cooking that for another minute, and finally I'm just going to add some water. You can add some beef broth or vegetable broth if you have. So just go ahead and give that a quick mix. Next, I'm adding beef cubes. So I'm using 1 beef cube. This is just to add more flavor to this liver stew. So just crush that and then mix it well in your stew. Once you're done, you're just going to let this cook on medium heat for about 5 minutes. And our liver stew is ready at this point. As you can see, it looks so yum. The sauce looks so yum as well. So just going to let this chill a bit as we cook our rice. So for the first step to having a perfect rice dish is using the perfect rice. So I always use Basmati rice when cooking my rice dishes. So I'm just going ahead to wash this for about 3 to 4 times or until the water runs clear. So remember to always wash your rice, guys. It helps eliminate all the starch that's in the rice, which will help your rice to be super fluffy once it has been cooked. So next, let's get to cooking. So in your pan, you're just going to add some vegetable oil and some butter. So butter helps this rice to be so yummy. So that's another quick tip. So we're just going to saute that for about a minute, and then we're going to add our whole spices. So for this recipe, I'm using cinnamon sticks. I'm also using 1 bay leaf and cumin seeds. We'll just turn that while cooking for about a minute. Next, you will go ahead and add the washed rice, and then you just quickly mix that until everything is well incorporated. And after that, we're just going to add some water. So for every cup of rice you use, you'll just add 2 cups of water. So for this recipe, I used 2 cups of rice. So I'm going ahead to add 4 cups of water. I'm also going ahead to add some salt just to taste. You'll quickly mix that, and then you're just going to cover this with a lid, and you're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes or until the rice is done and fluffy. And our cumin rice is ready. It smells so amazing. As you can see, it's fluffy, and this is just ready to serve. So just go ahead and remove the bay leaf, and also just remove the whole cinnamon sticks because we don't want to chew that while eating. And that's just it. Our rice is ready to serve. So I always serve this immediately when it's still hot with my stews. You can serve it with whatever you want, and it really goes well with this yummy liver stew. So top it with the liver stew, and I'm telling you, you're just going to love this. Serve this with your family, with your friends. This is such a quick dinner or lunch fix, and it tastes so amazing. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're going to make yourself this yummy liver stew with some cumin rice. You can see it is so easy to make. I hope you're going to enjoy it with your friends, with your family. And as usual, if you make it, don't forget to tell me how yours came out on the comment section down below. Also remember, you can find more of my amazing recipes on Instagram or on TikTok at feels_kitchen. So till my next video, bye.